After the new chapter, finally you're single again, setelah berpisah sama Nafa, and then what's going on with your life?
What's most important for me is what God thinks about me, not what I think about myself,
Yeah.
because I think I'm shit. I think I'm full of shit. I think I'm sampah, you know.
Yeah.
Waktu aku kecil, aku selalu takut ada monster di bawah kasur. So true, I used to think like that. Sekarang aku udah gede, aku realize I am the monster.
Ini pasti banyak sekali netizen yang tanya, karena kan recently if my team Google your name, it will come up with you reunite with Nafa.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility that you guys will?
I would say this.
After the new chapter, finally you're single again, setelah berpisah sama Nafa, and then what's going on with your life?
I have to recall that. I'm quite brain damaged. I was working. I was doing a lot of films. Yeah, I was still drinking and whatsoever, and so masih up and down juga with Tuhan, trying to get back to God, but up and down, up and down. Ya, kurang lebih sih itu sih, I was working.
What is your weakest spot? Yang kamu tadi kan bilang couple of times, you know, bahwa the devil is actually attacking right in your weakest spot, because everyone is different. Ada yang alcohol, ada yang sex, ada yang fame, right? I don't think fame is your weakest spot.
I don't care about being famous.
That, right? Tapi what is?
I know someone who has a problem with fame and money.
But definitely not you. I don't think so.
No, I don't have that problem.
But what's your
for me, I would say the lifestyle, alcohol. I like parties, you know, in a way. Bukan parties lah. I like hanging out. I like makan malam, drinking, you know, dinner. I like cooking. I like, you know, undang guests. You know, like I cook for you. You know, let's drink wine, or you know. But then I can't control my alcohol.
Right.
I have an alcohol problem. Yeah, I used to.
Now you still drinking?
No.
No.
No, I'm not. It's been 1 week, yeah.
Okay, may you share? Probably ada orang yang mungkin lagi nonton got the same battle with you.
Betul, yeah.
I don't have that kind of battle. I mean, like I drink.
Yeah, tapi you can control it. Yeah.
I can control it because it's never been my weakest spot.
Yeah.
So when you start drinking, it's just you couldn't stop yourself.
Nggak bisa. I can't stop it. Yeah. I can't stop it. I'll drink till I drop, and then terusan besoknya, and then, you know, I'll wake up drinking. You know, and I enjoy my drinks, you know, but it's bad for me. So, and then to the point where aku udah, karena setiap hari, and I'm not talking week or 2 weeks, yeah, I'm talking months, I'm talking years, every day, you know, and so itu udah sampai affect the way I think, and affect the way I feel, affect the way I make decisions, affect all my emotions. So
what way?
Uncontrollable. You know,
for instance,
gimana ya?
Misalnya, how do you make decision?
I don't know how to explain it ya, but
it's influence everything.
Kalau dulu misalnya ya, karena dalam Tuhan tuh aku mengampuni gampang sekali, easy. You cannot hurt me, even if you do, I'll forgive you instantly. I'll love you, I'll wash your feet, whatever. Ini benar-benar dalam Tuhan.
Yeah.
But then that lifestyle of alcohol is like so easy to trigger you. You know, jadi
temperamental.
Yeah, not temperamental. I'm not an angry drunk, but I can become angry. I can hate in my heart. You know, semua yang luka-luka zaman dulu tuh bisa dimainin sama iblis di dalam gitu. Nah, luka-luka itu yang kebongkar dan akhirnya you become twisted in your head, and then you know whatsoever. Yeah, stuff like that. Jadi ya, it's not good for me.
So how long have you been sober?
Sober?
Sober, yeah.
1 week. Tapi nggak berasa apa-apa. I'm fine.
Congratulations. Even though it's just a week. Why did you finally say to yourself, udah, it's enough?
Capek. I was capek, and I hurt a lot of people. I hurt my relationships.
Yeah.
Nggak bisa kerja. I'm bad, you know. Can't even go to gym. Malas banget ke gym.
Malas lah.
Yeah, and you know,
you used to be very fit, right?
I am still very fit. What are you talking about now?
Yeah, you are fit.
I used to be fit, yeah. But I used to do martial arts. I used to play basketball every week. Cuman kan aku punya tulang belakang tuh geser. Jadi syaraf nih kejepit sakit because of accidents whatsoever. Itu pengaruh sih. Jadi agak down ya mau yang zaman dulu aku bisa bela diri nendang, sekarang I can't do it. Mau basket I can't run anymore.
Itu namanya udah tua, Pak.
It's not tua, it's accidents. It can be fixed,
Yeah,
you know. I have friends who are 50, 60 still running
still.
around ya kan gitu.
So back again to my question, finally you just had enough, like you're udah deh capek.
And then I miss God. I miss being full of God. I came to a point di mana aku tidak lagi menjadi berkat, tidak menjadi sumber berkat, tidak lagi menjadi sumber air yang memberi orang punya kehidupan. I used to be that person. Di mana kalau orang dekat aku pasti diberkati, entah itu physically, entah itu dari roh, entah itu apa, entah my love, it could be anything. But then I became perusak. Everything I touch rusak. Relationships, anything, you know, I just became penyedot malah. Bukannya jadi pemberi, tapi jadi penyedot. And that made me sick. Aku sampai last year itu I had GERD. GERD tuh,
Kayak asam lambung ya.
to the point, karena I was drinking every day and I did not eat, I became very kurus. People thought I was on drugs. I wasn't on drugs. I was just not eating right. And then GERD, itu to the point, every time I think of what I've done, or you know, the devil would remind me what I've done, condemn me, make me feel guilty, I'll puke. I feel so sick about who I became.
Yeah.
And that is sad. And that's why it was my turning point. Is like, I mean, I'm still on the process, I'm not saying but I'm not going back there. It came to a place where I was tormented, nggak bisa tidur, I can't sleep, you know. Yeah, I can't sleep. I was tormented, I was depressed, to the point yang aku kalau ingat segala sesuatu muntah, I puke out of nothing. I just puke, you know. It's not
Because you
mabok.
actually don't want to be like that kind of person, tapi nggak bisa ngelawan gitu.
Yeah, at that point nggak ngelawan gitu. But then it came to point, you know what? This is it. I can't do it. So I started, you know, whatever. Yeah.
Wow. Is it hard being sober, even though it's just a week?
It's not hard.
You said you used to be alcoholic. When you said you are alcoholic,
it's hard. Dulu itu mungkin kalau nggak minum kadang suka jittery, you know, or I'll be down, and then I'll need a drink. And when I drink, jadi happy, kan?
Yeah.
But then, you know, the key is going to God. You know, the key is going to His presence.
Yeah.
If you know Jesus Christ, you know His presence.
Okay.
If you know the way I experience Jesus Christ, when I do pray, His presence come and He fills me up. And when I'm filled up, I don't need anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's leading to my next question. How come a person that anointed like you, I can say that you're anointed because
I
you
was
got
pretty anointed.
right. You're pretty anointed.
Oh, yeah.
Orang yang terberkati dengan ter-equip seperti sama Tuhan, kenapa justru bisa jatuh sangat parah, Zach, in your life?
Nggak menjaga-jaga. Sesemudah itu, compromise sedikit aja, apalagi orang yang sangat berpotensi pasti dihancurin sama iblis. Orang yang nggak ngerti orang nggak ngerti gini, my brothers, you know, it always say, always blame it on the devil. I'm not blaming it on the devil, no. It's my decision. But influenced by things outside, yes. Tapi di situ juga, I did not close my boundaries, you know. We need to jaga-jaga. Yeah, we need to jaga-jaga. I opened everything, you know, and I let it happen, you know, and that's wrong. And orang nggak ngerti bahwa kita ini 24 kali 7 perang. We're in warfare. Everyone's the same thing we have in common with whatever religion, whatever any human being. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Right? And then some people don't believe in God, some people don't believe in the devil. But look at the world, it's a mess. Kenapa ada genocide? Kenapa ada people killing people? You know, if you watch the news, that's all evil. You know, kemarin aku dengar quote bagus, you know, ada penulis dia bilang, dulu waktu aku kecil, this is everyone ya, waktu aku kecil, aku selalu takut ada monster di bawah kasur. So true, I used to think like that. Sekarang aku udah gede, aku realize I am the monster. Human beings can be monster.
Our mind can be a monster.
Yeah, tergantung siapa yang menguasai kamu aja. Do you let God or do you let the devil? You know, So at that time memang lengah lah. Aku nggak berjaga-jaga dan
That is why the Bible said berjaga-jagalah ya.
Berjaga-jaga.
Karena seperti singa yang mengaum all the time around us. Sometimes we just don't sigap aja gitu ya. Right. Are you a playboy? Do you think that you?
I wouldn't say I'm a playboy. No. No.
So that's not.
I'm a lover.
But too many.
No.
Too few.
Sebenarnya enggak sih. I'm very loyal actually. But then kembali lagi the alcohol and whatsoever feelings whatsoever. But I would say people would call me a playboy because I have experiences, you know, whatsoever. But it's okay. They can think whatever they want to think. They can put whatever image they want to put on me because whatever it is, I can't change their mind, and I won't change their mind, right? Because I know who I am. I know what I am. It does not fully bother me because I really do believe that my identity is in Christ, and what's most important for me is what God thinks about me, not what I think about myself, because I think I'm shit. I think I'm full of shit. I think I'm sampah, you know. But
yet he still love you.
But that's anugerah.
Exactly.
And he loves me with all his heart. I tell you a story.
Yeah.
Dulu aku sebagai Kristen selalu pikir aku harus perform. Kalau aku tidak perform, kasih dia berubah. Kayak Tuhan anxiety gitu, berubah gitu. Tapi itu bohong kan? It's a lie. Jadi aku kalau puasa gini-gini, and then, you know, God will love me more, you know.
Yeah. That's what I think sometimes.
Yeah, it's a lie, right? Ketika aku jatuh, aku di titik paling terendah in my life, which I've been a few times.
Yeah.
I wasn't praying at all. God still came to me in a way where he touched me. Aku lagi nyetir naik mobil, and songs started coming on the radio. And every song itu kayak dengar suara Tuhan ngomong. And namanya Rema, kalau kita bilang Rema. And I was driving and I just started crying. He touched me like I've never been touched before again, saying I love you, I forgive you, whatsoever. And I realized, dan itu nggak sekali, itu berapa kali. And I realized bahwa ketika gue ada di titik paling rendah dalam hidup gue, my God, my Father, Jesus Christ, dia tetap masih datang, dia merendahkan diri serendah, bahkan lebih rendah dari aku, dia membasuh kaki aku. That's what I felt. Dia membasuh kaki aku and tell me, it's okay, I love you, no matter what, I love you. And di situ aku sadar bahwa di dalam titik yang paling rendah sama di titik paling tinggi atas hidupku, tidak merubah kasih Tuhan buat gue. He loved me the same when I was the worst. He loved me the same when I was the best. Because God is absolute. He doesn't change. Dia dari dulu sampai sekarang sampai selama-lamanya. He's love. He doesn't love us because aku baik atau jahat. Because I am jahat. Semua orang jahat. Nggak ada orang baik. Semua orang berdosa. He loves me because who he is. That's who he is. He's just love. He's just love. Love itu nggak hitung-hitungan. Love itu nggak karena lo baik, well, love you. That's not love.
That's human love.
That's human love, right? But that's not his love. And so that made me freely come to him. As I am,
Rasa diterima lagi ya.
as a sinner, as whatever I'm sampah, I'm the lowest, and it's not just a feeling. His presence come, his love, his benar-benar aku dipeluk, you know, and that's why I became very free, in a way.
Terbebas dari segala.
Yeah, in a way I became.
Things that makes like a burden in your life.
In a way I became, you know, okay. At least God loves me.
Yes. Right, that's the most important thing. Ini pasti banyak sekali netizen yang tanya, karena kan recently if my team Google your name, it will come up with you reunite with Nova.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility that you guys will?
I would say this: for God, nothing is impossible. For God.
That's good.
For humans, it is impossible, but for God, nothing is impossible.
If you can change one thing in your life in the past, what would it be?
So many people ask these questions.
Only one thing. One decision that you could change in the past.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
I used to say there's a few things, but then salah satunya sekolah. Aku tuh sekolah SMP 3 dikeluarin 3 kali. Jadi aku nggak pernah SMA, aku nggak pernah kuliah.
Kamu nggak SMA juga?
Nggak pernah. Ya,
So you lulus SMP aja?
SMP 3 itu juga nggak lulus.
Jadi bermodal hanya karena ini
muka aja. Karena untung lumayan ganteng bisa dijual, that's it. But
jadi SMP doang lulusnya?
Nggak pernah lulus SMP juga.
Okay, iya.
Karena dikeluarin 3 kali. Jadi baru mau lulus dikeluarin. Baru belum mau lulus sih, baru semester 1 udah dikeluarin ya.
Right.
So I would say I would go back to school, you know, sekolah. I wish I could, but then that's my life. There are lots of things I regret, but there's no point in regretting. Ya kan? Jadi if you ask me would I change anything? No, I'm actually quite, you know, the best thing that has ever happened to me is my experience with Jesus Christ. That's just kalau nggak gue udah mati sih.
Yeah. Pernah hampir mau mati nggak, Zach?
Berkali-kali.
Do you have almost that? Because I got one.
Yeah.
But since it's not about me, so it's more about you.
No, tell me yours.
I share with Daniel Mananta in his channel. I used to be nakal juga kan. Jadi I got experience when I was party, and then after that it was just too much. Me and my ex-boyfriend, it was just too much. And then selesai party, we went back to kos-kosan, right? Because kalau lagi nakal kan nggak mau sama keluarga kan. We just want to be isolating sendiri gitu. And then sore-sore, I remember after maghrib, I felt something wrong with my body.
Okay.
And then after that, we went to the hospital, because I felt like my tongue tuh kayak berbusa-busa gitu.
Okay.
Because it's too much, it's mixed already.
Okay,
everything.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Terus the first time I saw on the mirror, ternyata orang kalau keracunan with all the things toxic ya, itu udah bener literally from your tongue tuh keluar busa gitu.
Okay.
Jadi every time you touch your tongue, di keluar tuh semua busa-busa gitu. I couldn't stand up anymore.
Yeah.
I felt so sick. I thought at that time I was about to die. Gitu.
Yeah.
And then I said to my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend, bilang, please call my mom and my dad. Karena my mom and my dad kan, my dad tuh kayak sort of like pendeta lah gitu.
Yeah.
Jadi di rumah tuh berdoa apa kebaktian. Agak mungkin deh anak gue kayak gitu gitu.
Yeah.
But I am like that, right? It's a process of me as well.
Yeah.
And then I said to my ex-boyfriend, if something happened to me, karena my ex tuh bilang, gila lo, ngapain bilang sama nyokap, habis kita ntar segala macam. But I said, kalaupun kena, if something happened to me, I don't want to be alone. At least my mom and my dad harus di situ gitu loh. Akhirnya my mom and my dad came, itu udah harus pakai kursi roda dari mobil ke hospital karena I couldn't stand up anymore. It's like sakit banget di perut. Tadinya kaki gue tuh udah dingin banget, and then suddenly it was like warm from kaki bawah sampai ke terus.
It's lucky you went to the hospital, yeah.
Yes, and then I stopped at that time langsung, and then because I saw my dad, he was crying.
Oh, okay.
On the corner in that room gitu. Sedangkan my dad ini orang yang sangat-sangat tidak ekspresif towards his love to his daughter.
Kaku lah ya.
Batak orang Indo lah ya. Maksudnya I love you tapi gue nggak bisa yang peluk apa gitu. So I've always hunger for that kind of affectionate gitu from my dad gitu. So since that time langsung flip langsung berhenti.
Did your relationship with your father affect your relationship with God and the way you see God as a father?
Pasti.
It always happens,
Pasti.
It's always like that.
Pasti.
Karena you see your physical father begitu, jadi you think your godly father is like that, right?
Jadi that is why sometimes, as I told you before, kalau misalnya nggak baca firman, kalau misalnya lagi ini, misalnya takut, karena ngerasa I have to perform. Karena with my dad dulu harus sekolah, harus pintar.
I was like, my father's like that juga, so I was like that,
Harus pintar, harus segala macam. Dan aku tuh sekali misalnya kayak IPK-nya bagus, harus gitu supaya bikin my dad tuh proud. Nah, sometimes it influence how the way you see your relationship with God.
Yes, it does. It does not sometimes. It's always like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Tadi aku lupa. The experience yang aku ngerasa almost that experience adalah I was drunk, like so drunk, and then after that I saw, kita bertiga gitu, my ex-boyfriend, me and my friend, I saw badan aku tuh keluar, my spirit was out from my body.
Okay, that was close then. Yeah.
Right? And then I saw me right there hanging up. Udah lihat.
Yeah.
Tapi sampai aku tuh bilang sama my ex-boyfriend untuk dipukul mukanya supaya sadar gitu. Tapi nggak sadar-sadar juga gitu. So that was my
that's close maksudnya anugerah Tuhan banget you still alive.
Do you have
kalau aku nggak sampai kayak gitu, but aku lebih ke mau kelelep lah, terus ditusuk orang lah, dibacok orang.
Karena berantem. No.
Karena dirampok lah, karena apa, stuff like that, got into a lot of accidents, stuff like that, but people closest to me think aku masih hidup tuh anugerah. I believe that. I believe that God does have a purpose for us,
of course.
Kan? So yeah.
So to close this conversation, because I know it's gonna be a lot and lot. What is your purpose now di 2022 ini?
My purpose now is simple. I just wanna fall in love with Jesus and be the man I'm supposed to be.
Be the man you're supposed to be.
Be the man that He wants me to be. Be the man that He's called me to be. Be the man that society needs me to be. And be the father my daughter needs me to be.
Right.
Or, just be a better father. Itu aja dulu. For me. I mean, of course I have goals and aspirations, but I think falling in love with Jesus is the most important thing and the most amazing thing that I don't need anything else,
Right.
in a way. But then I do have goals and aspirations, but
Back to entertainment again?
I'm still shooting. I've always been shooting. Yeah.
But more actively probably this year?
Kalau ada yang nawarin, why not? Ya kan, depends, you know. But then kemarin kan juga sempat bikin documentary. I directed a documentary, which is one thing I do want to do is direct. But we'll see.
Ya. Satu Zak, kalau orang bercerai itu, when you see Mika, do you feel regret sometimes that you disappoint her?
Yes, of course. Yeah, one of the biggest regret juga is towards my daughter because aku juga grew up broken home. Ya kan, but that's why we try our best to not ini. But it pasti ada efeknya kan. Ya kan, but we try to minimize it as possible. And pastilah, but yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay.
That's it.
Last, anything that you want to share to the people that watching this? I believe that there is no coincidence kalau ada yang nonton saat ini. Mungkin battle-nya bukan dengan hal alkohol ataupun party and stuff, tapi ngerasa memang lagi sangat jauh dari Tuhan because of things that we do. Kita ngerasa kita tuh nggak good enough untuk Tuhan. How can you back again to build the intimate relationship dengan Tuhan?
I think the first thing you have to understand is that no matter what you do, no matter what bad thing you've done, God is in love with you.
It will never change as well.
God is He's not just, He's in love. He's madly, crazy, deeply in love. You have to get that in your head. Bahwa Dia Tuhan yang penuh dengan cinta. Kita aja manusia bisa cinta orang berdebu-debu. Imagine Tuhan times infinity. His heart is beating. Ada firman di Kidung Agung, with one look of your eye, you have ravished my heart. Ini Kidung Agung. I love Kidung Agung. It's so sexy and romantic. Ya kan?
Song of Songs. Banyak yang kata-katanya yang gitu-gitu kan?
But that's actually about God's relationship with the church, with us, right? It says, with one look of your eye, you have ravished my heart. Meaning this, lu boleh jatuh seumur hidup bertahun-tahun lu tinggalin Tuhan, tapi sedikit aja lu kasih perhatian ke Tuhan. With one look of your eye, hati Tuhan berdebar because you're His son, you're His daughter, you're His creation, and He loves you so much. No matter what you've done, you may be you can be a killer, you can be a rapist. You know, that's how radical God's love is. We can't understand it as human beings. You know, rapists are bad. I would if saw in front of me sih gua patahin kakinya gitu. You don't do that stuff, right? But God's love is different. So whatever we've been through, you know, God loves us very, very, very much. So my message would be, understand that and rest in that He loves us so much, and we can come to Him apa adanya, and don't give up. Never give up. Never, ever, ever, ever give up. You know, never give up. Just keep on going, even though cuma ngerangkak, but don't give up, and you know, just don't give up.
Even
Jangan menyerah.
Some days you need to crawl.
Iya kan, but don't give up. Aku kalau nggak ada Tuhan mungkin udah bunuh diri sih. But I don't want to go to hell. And cemen banget bunuh diri is nothing, you know. I know how to go home. I know how to go home to Christ, right? I know Jesus.
And Mika needs you.
And Mika needs me whatsoever, and you know, so it's like, you know, but don't ever give up. And this too shall pass.
These two shall pass.
This too shall pass. You may be happy, this will pass. You may be sad, you may be paling bawah saat ini. It will pass. Just give it time. Kasih waktu. It will pass.
Everything is just temporary.
It's temporary. It will pass. Everything will pass.
Thank you very much, Pastor.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, semoga pengalaman dari mereka bisa menjadi pelajaran buat kita. God bless you, everybody. Thanks, Zach.
You're welcome.